Well, hello. Today we're going to do another copycat recipe. That's right. Now, who's having a hankering for something chocolate? Have you? I bet. Wait a minute. I bet you've all had Little Debbie's cosmic brownies. Yeah, and you can't just eat one. That's right. We're going to make them. Let's get going. All right, we're going to start with 1 tablespoon of milk, 1 egg, 1/2 cup of melted butter, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And we're going to whisk this all together. Like so. Like so. Yeah. Once we've got this all whisked together, we're going to add in 1/2 cup of white sugar and 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And we're going to whisk this all together. Like so. Once that's all whisked together, we're going to add in 1/3 cup of really good cocoa, dark cocoa of course, and whisk that in and make sure you get out all the lumps. This is going to be good. You know, I think it's all about the cocoa, and I have a feeling this might be a little better cocoa than Little Debbie uses. Just saying. And our final ingredient for the brownie portion is 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. And I know you guys catch me on that every time because I used to say regular flour, but now I'm going to clarify, and this is all-purpose flour. So we want to whisk this on in. I'm doing it half at a time. This next part, I'm not sure why they said this, but okay. It says to line your pan with foil and spray it. So I did that. Now we're going to go ahead and take our brownie batter, and we're going to evenly put it into the pan. It's kind of a thick one, just saying. And we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. 350 degrees. Did you hear that? The oven's ready. Got to get it in the oven. I'll see you when they're out. Alrighty, just took those brownies out of the oven and they're starting to cool. So now we're going to get on that fabulous Little Debbie's frosting, which apparently is like a ganache. Mock. Okay, so we're going to start with 3/4 cup of chocolate chips and 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Now we're going to put this in the microwave. We're going to stir it every 20 seconds or so until it's nice and smooth and creamy. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to get it onto the microwave. Alrighty, that took about 45 seconds. So now we've got our nice creamy ganache ready. And the brownies are still warm, but they're not hot. So we're going to go ahead and pour this right on over the top. And you want to spread it out so that, you know, it goes all over. Like that. There we go. With our handy dandy spatula. Once you've got it all spread out nice and even like Little Debbie would have done, you want to use mini M&Ms. That's what it says to use, so that's what we're going to use to make them cosmic. So you want to make sure you put them on, and you know, you don't have to do it quite as sparingly as Little Debbie does. But you want to use the plain ones, the plain M&Ms, because these will be nice and small for you and colorful like the cosmonauts that Debbie does. Whoa. And it says you need about 1/2 cup, and so I got one of these tubes, and so I thought that would probably be just about right. And it does look like it. There we go. Finish them up. All right. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes until it gets a good set, and then we'll take it out, cut it up, and you know, we're going to see if this copycat is going to taste like Little Debbie's cosmic brownie. Alrighty now. They look good. And they got that cosmic thing going on. So now I'm going to cut up a couple and see how they compare to Little Miss Deborah. So now, Megan really likes Little Debbie brownies, I have to say. And she does like the cosmic ones. So I have high hopes that if these come out really well, you know, we might not be buying Little Miss Debbie's anymore. We're going to find out. So I'm going to cut up 2 squares because I think that's about the same portion, you know, if you put it all, you know, Little Debbie-like. That would be about what you'd get in one of those little packages, you know. So let's give these babies a taste test and see what happens. I'm hoping. We get enough here for a night snack, that's for sure. Alrighty, let me bring on the big guns, the real taste tester. Alrighty.
Oh, hey.
Little Debbie. Now, she really likes these, you know, well, I don't know about these, but she does like the cosmic brownies from Little Debbie.
So far I'm liking it. Doesn't seem overly messy. Sometimes when you recreate things, it is a bit of a messy version.
And it does seem to be about the right size.
I was curious what you were going to do for the...
Yeah, well, it suggested doing M&M minis.
Because, like, my favorite part is those little... I love those little chocolate things on
I
the
know.
cosmic brownies.
They said you can only get those at, like, specialty, like, baking shops, and they might actually have it, like, Michael's or something might actually have them, like, in the what is it, Wilton, I think is the name of that cake brand company that makes...
Not sponsored.
No.
We don't know. There's a...
No.
We'll
Back to the cosmic.
You can probably get them on Amazon or something.
Yeah.
Why does it taste gluten-free?
Well, there's flour in them. They're not gluten-free.
It tastes like a gluten-free version of them.
No, there's flour in these, and that's what makes them gluten-free, right? If they...
It's not bad. It just, if you want my honest opinion, maybe I'm getting a bad bite. I don't really want the M&Ms.
I'll pick the M&Ms up. There is something about those little special Little Debbie dots.
I don't know what it is about it, but that's how I would describe it. It tastes like a gluten-free version of it. I'm sorry.
But it's good.
It's not bad. It just...
We're going to eat them.
You know how if you don't have to eat gluten-free, how it tastes? Maybe I don't have enough of a sweet tooth right now.
Yeah, maybe I should have caught her at like maybe midnight.
Maybe I'm not craving chocolate enough right now, but there's something, like it tastes like a cosmic brownie, but slightly different.
Well, it's missing those special sprinkles.
It is.
And those are really what makes it.
Or it's just that it's like, it's kind of dry. Maybe that's what, it's kind of like the texture of like gluten-free, because the Little Debbie ones are pretty moist. Maybe if you had added like a little bit of oil.
I wonder, there is oil in them.
Maybe
if I cut one from the middle, maybe because it was an end piece. Here, let me just cut a little sliver from the next piece over. Let's see. We're just gonna do a little.
It just at least this piece, it just seems a little dry.
Maybe because it was the end. Take it like right from like that end.
Oh, that's better.
Maybe it was
it's much better.
Maybe it was just the end piece.
Yeah, it's like the end got kind of
It was
cooked.
a little thinner. Yeah, because you have to make them thin like Little Debbie brownies.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
I mean, try that. Like,
I know, I was eating an end piece too.
it's dry.
The ends are drier, yeah. But the middle part is much more like Little Debbie, but it needs the special sprinkles.
But I would still add maybe a little bit more oil. Okay, this video is very long.
Okay.
Goodbye!